Hey, what's up guys? It's Extreme Bricks and we're back with another Stalingrad update. So, I'm pretty impressed with the amount of progress we got done this week. A lot of progress, so you better be pretty surprised. If you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely follow me at extreme_bricks. That's where I post a lot of updates before I post videos, so definitely follow me there. But what are we looking at right now? Right now, we're looking at the brand new section of Stalingrad. So, if we zoom out just a little bit, 1 second. You can see we have a whole nother section finished. Yes, that's right. Entire section. So what is that? 1, 2. It's like 5 green base plates. So it's very large. It's a very long section. But yeah. So we have the factory done, the road done, and now the railroad tracks done. So in the last update, I said I was going to do like destroyed buildings on this side. And I thought about that. You guys liked the idea, and so did I. And it has to have the crash bomber into the buildings. Now, that idea is good, but it doesn't logistically make sense in terms of the MOC being displayed. Because, let's think about this for a second. Sorry, I had to change that. My OCD was going crazy. Anyway, we have to think this logistically. This is going to be displayed in Philadelphia at Philly Brickfest in April. So, if in April, imagine you're the public right now. You're going to be looking at this across the table. You're looking at it from this side. If I have buildings up to here, you won't be able to see the battle going on in the middle or a lot of the nice detail in the factory. So having a nice open area in the front allows the public to be able to see directly onto the battle, which will look really sick when it's finished. So that's the reason why. And then another reason too is, before I go into detail on train tracks, is I'm gonna have like a German train with like either a lot of like anti-aircraft like flak guns on it, or whatever would make sense in that time period, or like a Russian train, or just a cargo train, like a steam locomotive with like a bunch of like rolling stock cars with like coal and stuff in it. I think that'd look really sick. So that'd be really cool. But yeah, the main reason I didn't do buildings here where they would be destroyed is because the public would, when people come to see it in real life, in person, they won't be able to see like all of this stuff. So that's the logic behind that. Anyway, this is a great substitute. So yeah, let's go into detail. So again, very large section. So we have a much more extended area of snow right here, and it goes all the way down of white plates. And I actually did stage this a lot better, and this is actually maybe the way it's staged in the final video. I have an idea for it, and I'll tell you guys in a minute. But for now, we'll just check this out. So it's raised up 2 bricks like the whole MOC will be, and then it's like plated upward, so it's a little higher in elevation, and that's how, you know, with all the weight plates, it's indicated that it's raised. And then same thing on this side, a little more textured on this side of the weight plates. And I used these pieces I found on the picket brick wall, the 1x2 by 2 by 2/3 white slopes, and that's just to indicate like snow. There's so much snow buildup that it's like, you know, falling off the rails. So that's that, and it's also tiled with 1x4 reddish brown tiles, you know, for the train track, you know, wood sections. And I had a lot of those handy. I think the best thing with this MOC so far is I haven't had to place one bricklaying order for any of this whole MOC, which is fantastic. So yeah, and then in the middle you have 4 studs of between the tracks. And that's just how I did it there, and that looks really nice. So definitely, it's simple, but I like it. It looks great, because this design, this railroad track, is going to be made 2 more times in this size. So imagine this times 3. So it's going to be really cool when it's finished. I want to have like a small bridge, have the train tracks go over like a small frozen pond. That'd be really cool. Or have like an artillery shell hit the ice or something like that. But that'd be really cool. And then so yeah, definitely tell me what you think of the railroad tracks. I'm not going to change it. Like, I like you guys, your input, but I love it too much to change it. And it's going to look really great when it's all finished and it's like twice as long, or 3 times as long. So that's going to be great. And anyway, since it's pretty high in elevation in terms of how high the tracks are, it kind of makes like a little ditch, sort of. So I'm able to have my Germans, and right now they're like all pinned down. So the idea would be like, I thought about this, and instead of, I want to make maybe one more section on this side. Maybe on this side there could be buildings, and then like smaller buildings, or like just rubble at least, or something along those lines. And I could have like a Russian ambush with like a hidden T-34 or something like that. So that's an idea, and there will be more rubble. I took the rubble out too. Actually, for brick under here, so that's why there's nothing in the streets. But it will be much more, screwed up in terms of how much like debris everywhere. So yeah, and then also, on my Tiger, I did a video showcasing just the Tiger alone, and that was the first ever version I did. And I'm not gonna make a whole nother video like showing it off, but I'll show it right now. So the Tiger's been improved much more. So first of all, the front plating. Let me just get a little better angle of it. The front plates are much more strong, so you can it's a lot stronger now, and there's much less of a gap between here and here. That's very nice. And then, let me see, what else did I improve? I moved the hatches up one stud, so it's much better now. And then the main thing I've been working on is the turret. The turret was like horrendous for the first version, and I finally perfected it, and I love it. So you have the commander's hatch here and the loader's hatch here. And it can spin 360 degrees. It just stops at the antenna, which was also moved down there, which is more accurate too. And you have the external storage, so yeah, this thing looks amazing now. I love this Tiger. And that's how that turret's been fixed. All the improvements have been made in all of the tanks, which is great. So yeah, that's very nice. And then you can see those all turrets are turned this way, and they'd be aiming at like a target. Let me just say, imagine this in real life. If you had 4 Tigers shooting at you, you'd be so screwed. Just throwing it out there, but yeah, this is turning out wonderful. I love it. And I actually do have the Russians. I just didn't order anything for them yet, like the guns and crap. So got the Russians. I need to get their hats and stuff. And I can have some Russians being, fighting Germans. But I'm going to say this MOC is getting big. I mean, this thing is very, very large. It's kind of funny actually, because the MOC I brought to Philly Brick Fest last year was smaller than this, and that was a final product. This is only 1/3 of the final MOC. Imagine, like, look, this whole thing's being duplicated basically in the size at least twice. So, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be so massive. I cannot wait. What's really been helping me out, like what helped me out from not placing any orders, is the 2x2 white plate of the Picker Brick wall. I'm buying cup after cup after cup after cup of these things, because once they're gone and I have to buy white plates off Bricklink, it's gonna suck because they're not cheap, and to find the quantities I need would be ridiculous. Like for this whole section of the railroad tracks here, this bag was like filled basically with this 2x2 white plates. Now it's just done. There's no more basically. So it takes a lot of white plates, but it looks great. Loving it so far. Don't ask me about making other tanks. I mean, I'm gonna make other tanks obviously, but my funds been extremely low lately. I haven't had a lot of money, so that's why I'm just happy I have not had to place a Bricklink order for this MOC yet, which is great. And it's not like I'm cheating you guys. I'm not like cutting down on quality. It's still looking great. I mean, it's not like I'm not placing orders and it's looking horrible now. It just looks great. I love it. So definitely give me your input on the railroad tracks. And for future plans, I want to have a section that's completely different than this one further down, and that will be, I don't know. I have ideas. They're still in the works, but yeah. So yeah, definitely tell me what you think of the railroad tracks. Then another thing too, I'm placed. If you guys don't know, I'm gonna have Germans with the dark gray torsos and uniforms in this MOC as well. So I ordered some on MRU Day for Minifigs RS, and then one of my free orders came. The biggest one I placed for $200 got like lost in the mail. So thanks USPS, appreciate that. But one of my orders came, and I'm just so impressed. Here are the Minifigs RS guys. These are the German crewmen. Focus. 1 second. Zoom in. These guys look great. These are UV printed. Just look awesome. So I have like a whole army of those guys coming. And I actually ordered like German or Panzer crewmen. So I have like little German guys or commanders like out of the commander's hatch. It's gonna look amazing when it's done. So I can't wait for that. But yeah, that's the update. Oh man, this went really long. But anyway, I'm gonna be going away for a few days. This week I'll be gone from tomorrow till Sunday afternoon, and then I don't think I'll be able to work on this until probably like early December because I'm just so busy till then because I'm gone the whole week of Thanksgiving, so not a lot of time to build in that period. So yeah, I'll post updates on Instagram, so definitely follow me on Instagram. And yeah, so that's the update. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.